So there was a text message
There was a
from
text
someone
message.
saying they were behind a car. Their friend was kidnapped from a Chick-fil-A in Palm Coast, and they were on the interstate behind the car.
Everything on your phone is telling me that you made a phone call 911.
But I didn't talk.
Because you did something stupid.
Hey, Amanda. Here, stop. Hey. Stop.
Bro.
On July 26, 2023,
Okay.
dispatchers in Volusia County receive urgent 911 text from a driver who claims to be following an armed kidnapper's van on the interstate.
Prank goes wrong. By the
When
way,
they trace the phone,
subscribe to
however,
me and
they learn
subscribe
the
to this
messages
channel.
are coming from a residence in Port Orange, turning a plea for help into an unexpected lesson in consequences.
I'm telling you this right now. You're going to take this as a lesson at 11 years old that if you do something stupid in the future, you're going to enjoy those cuffs.
I'm not going to do this again.
The following report is based on official police records, and the footage has mostly never been seen before until now.
Okay.
It's just after 9:45 a.m. when 911 begins receiving texts from someone named Lily Lee Combs. She claims to be following a kidnapper's van on the interstate, and updates are still pouring in. Volusia County deputies, multiple area police departments, and a helicopter joined the urgent search.
And a
When they failed
helicopter.
to locate the van,
Bro, she is in big trouble, you know.
a deputy tries calling the phone number that's been sending the text messages.
Hello? Hello? Hi.
What's the
Is this
name?
what's your name? Can you hear me? Hello?
A prank
Sorry,
goes
it's the
wrong.
person I called 911. Yeah, can you hear me? Oh, shit, I'm on phone.
Please leave your message for 3.
Oh, it's got a voicemail. It says, RP confirming they're in a blue Jeep. Victim is in a white van. They can see they are
Bro,
being restrained through the
bro.
windows. At the turnaround.
Okay, she is in
A new
his
text
parents'
message
car,
comes
you know.
through, including a detailed description of the suspect, who's described as having brown hair and blue eyes.
How is she behind him? She's seeing this happen and she knows what color eyes he has. That's weird.
God.
Brown hair and blue eyes, but she's behind him. Like, if she was
She is
like,
literally
saw
doing
the
this with
incident or saw witness the kidnapping.
his parents on.
How would you even be following them and know any of this?
What kind of parenting is that?
Blue Jeep, victim in a white van. Of course, it's a white van. Like, it just. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm not saying this by any means, but it's just. Yeah. I've had calls like.
And officers
Their
is
suspicions about the text messages are all but confirmed when a GPS trace on the phone comes back to a residence in Port Orange,
bro.
indicating the texter is not traveling on the highway as they claimed. Deputies quickly head to the residence to investigate.
Hey there, how you doing? Is this your residence, sir?
This is.
Do you have a daughter or a child at home named by Lily Lee?
Lily,
No.
No?
Anybody home?
Yeah, my wife.
my kids,
We just got home from
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. I have an Ava and a Mikey.
Ava and Mikey?
Yep.
One Delta 512.
Would you like to see them?
The deputies follow him to his house, where he
Okay.
informs his wife what's going on.
There was a 911 call?
Yeah, so somebody called in, or well, they texted.
Sorry, I'm in my
No,
pajamas.
that's fine.
You're fine.
Someone texted into 911 that someone
By the way,
was
nice car,
kidnapped and they were
Rubicon.
on the interstate, but then when they
Good.
went and did like a location on the phone, the address was showing up here.
As their daughter Ava steps into the garage, her phone rings. The deputy answers it, leading to a shocking conclusion.
Hello? Hold on. Who's this?
Volusia County Sheriff's Office.
All right, cool. This is Deputy Asby, the Sheriff's Office.
Oh, good. You got her.
Yep. All right.
Okay, is her dad home?
Yep. I got both her parents here.
Yeah, we're going to ask the sheriff to go away in a second.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
What happened? I'm so.
Let me see this phone.
Yeah, so all these other numbers. So there's a phone call out to 911.
911.
There's a phone call out to
Yeah.
Right there.
911? What time?
That's her
There's one
call.
right
That's
here.
her calling it.
There's 911 again right there.
This phone was called
These numbers calling back in are no caller ID.
You did.
Well, there's 3 different times that 911 was called out from this phone.
9:30 a.m.
A huge
Yep,
That was the initial call.
prank.
But I didn't mean to call that.
Do anything in your life, but don't prank to US police officers. You know, you will be in big trouble.
But you did.
Reports show that the number belonging to Ava dialed 911 at 9:30.
Okay.
When asked where the emergency is, a female identified as possibly a juvenile responded, "I'm sorry, I dialed the wrong number." The same phone number would later begin texting 911 to report the kidnapping.
When did I'm just so confused. I'm sorry. When did you got a message about an interstate?
So there was a text message from someone saying they were behind a car
Could I call this
who
back?
was kidnapped.
That's
Their friend was kidnapped from a Chick-fil-A in Palm Coast, and they were on the interstate behind the car.
What time is this?
This
Today?
is like, yeah, this is today. This
We
is
got
actively going
home
on
at
right now.
2:30 in the morning,
Okay.
so we were here the whole time since 2:30. We were on the interstate coming home from
everything's showing that
Pennsylvania.
Right.
you called out.
We showed up here like 2:10, 2:15,
Okay.
and we went to
but
bed.
Parents are so
these
confused.
911 calls
For this
out.
morning.
Obviously.
You were calling 911? You were. Don't look surprised. You did. You
Did
did
you-
it on your phone.
Did they say anything to you? No one said anything to you?
Open up, girl.
Did
Open
you say, Ava,
up.
you have to explain what happened here. Something's going on. What did you know? What do you know?
Mikey, go inside. Ava, get your shoes on. Come out here.
I didn't hit anything. Close the door. You're not in trouble.
Go
We
on
just
your
need to
iPad.
know what happened. I need to know and understand because this is like weird.
Because we got to make sure that there's not somebody that's being kidnapped on the interstate. We're trying to find them. And
Open your mouth if you said something on the phone.
Yeah.
didn't say anything.
Everything on your phone is telling me that you made
You
a
made
phone
a
call
phone.
911.
But I didn't talk.
While
She
one
is
deputy heads to a
pranking, you
cruiser,
know.
she greets officers from the Port Orange Police Department who have just arrived at the scene.
Hey guys, how's it going?
A good day, officer. Just a prank as usual.
Yeah, we're trying to figure it out. We're with the parents and the daughter, and I guess the daughter did have. We pulled up the call log, and she did call 911.
So the whole armed kidnapping thing and all that stuff is bogus?
Bogus.
And there was no text evidence when we looked through it, so I don't know if she deleted it real quick or if it's like through an app. Yeah, it seems it's probably just this wedding thing. She's like 10 years old, so
Wow.
yeah.
While Ava's parents demand an explanation, deputies
A
prepare to
10-year-old
Mirandize the
girl.
11-year-old, who has yet to fully grasp the gravity of the situation.
You just lied to the police and mommy and daddy. You just lied to everybody.
You have 3 sheriffs here on stupidity.
Tell
Bro.
them what you just said to us.
Open your mouth. I'm telling you, open your mouth.
She's gonna read you something, and then we're gonna ask you some questions. What's your name? Ava. How old are you, Ava?
11.
All right, Miss Ava, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice
Bro.
before we ask you any questions, and
She
to
is
have
gonna
a lawyer present during any questioning. If you cannot
arrest.
afford a lawyer, one will be appointed for you before my questioning, if you wish.
She is in big trouble, you know.
Because you did something stupid.
Let me explain something here, okay?
Okay.
You can cry about this. What you've done here is a felony, okay? It's a felony crime, and you probably had 20 law enforcement officers at least.
Bro.
A helicopter, and all running with lights and siren on high speed to try to apprehend or try to stop a serious forcible felony from happening.
Bro.
You know what happens if one of those officers crashes and gets killed on the way to responding to something that you did as a joke? So you better take this serious.
Under pressure from
She
both her
has to.
father and the deputy, Ava offers an excuse for her actions, which
Okay.
doesn't sit well with the deputy.
Ava, you need to tell the exact truth. I don't want a story. I
don't
don't care
want
what it is. I want the exact truth.
You can't make this go away by being quiet. The only thing that's gonna happen to you is you're gonna end up in a pair of handcuffs.
Have to
Or
face consequences, you know.
facility. I'm not gonna mince any words with you. That's a very distinct possibility of what can happen here today. Don't look at your mother. She didn't have any part in this. This was all you.
Yesterday, Mikey, my brother,
Okay.
said something that I know just made me pop in the head, and then
Clearly she is making this story, you know.
and doing all this, and
Was he part of planning this with you?
no, he just said it, and then
What did he say?
he said, "What's 911?"
This is your brother?
Yeah, he said it this way. What's 911?
Well, when we're done, will you go wait a minute?
And then
No, we can't. I had an idea this morning, and then I just.
So you're trying to blame this on your brother?
Yeah, she is.
Did he? Was he with you when you made this call?
And by the way, he is 7, you know, and
Okay. Was he with you when you made these texts? Okay, then you did this. You were on your own for this.
obviously,
And if your brother's 7 years old, you're not going to blame your 7-year-old brother for this. This
definitely.
was all your decision. Okay.
To call 911 to do what? What did he say? I said, just call 911.
I kidnapped, you know.
So can I ask?
What if
was
he told you to
something
go up on the roof and
YouTube
jump off the
that you
roof? Would you do that? So what's the difference?
Deputies will soon discover the startling truth behind Ava's fabricated story.
Okay.
For now, Ava's mother raises concerns about recent questionable activity on Ava's phone, but it does little to impact the situation.
You know?
So I have something really weird with that phone.
Okay.
When we first got that, the phone kept ringing
Stop.
non-stop, ringing in to me, and I was picking it up, and there was like people talking, and like I'm like hello, and like non-stop, like I mean every 4 seconds there was a call coming in with random numbers. and I didn't
Officers
know
are doing
that.
the call,
And I was
you
like,
know.
block contact. Like as soon as we got that phone number,
Okay,
I was
well,
like
just said
this.
that has nothing to do with what went on today.
Questions about her intentions lead to a harsh reality check from the deputy, who forces Ava to consider the possible consequences of the false report.
What were you planning on happening out of this?
He's
What did you
prank.
think was going to happen when you said somebody was kidnapped and somebody had a gun? What did you think was going to happen?
Bro.
Well, did you have any thoughts about how much of the law enforcement resources in this area you were going to take up by
Doing
that?
this.
I probably never thought of that, right?
Bro.
Did you think of the men and women that have families at home that are driving 90 or 100 miles an hour with their lights and siren on, trying to save somebody
Who is a victim?
of an kidnapping, that they could be involved in a
Yeah, definitely.
in a traffic
911
crash,
calling
seriously
911
injured or
is
killed
not a joke,
because
you know.
you wanted to make a joke? Does that seem funny to you? Would that be funny if that happened?
And look at her mom, you
I
know.
can tell you that would
What
be
is
even more
her
serious
fault
than what
on this?
you're looking at right now.
You physically see your father walk up to sheriffs, military, everybody.
Everybody.
Thank you for your service. And then you do like this?
Though it wasn't captured on camera, reports state that Ava admitted to getting the idea to prank 911 from a YouTube challenge. And the
Okay.
deputy attempts to get more details.
Where was this video that you saw? Where was it? On YouTube? Do you remember who the creator was or who the poster was? What it was about? What do you mean by all of this?
Just don't blame the YouTube, you know. It's just a classic example of bad parenting. You have to know what your child is doing, you know. You are raising them, you are parenting him and her. You have to know what your child is doing. Don't blame the YouTube, you know.
This as in what? So it was a video about the Palm Coast Chick-fil-A. That's it. That's all the video was about? Gotcha. So, yeah. So you saw a video that somebody made about how fun it would be to call 911 or text 911 and say somebody's got a gun, somebody's trying to get hurt. You thought it'd be fun to recreate that. Is that what you're telling me? Okay.
However, Ava is about to realize an apology won't be enough to escape the consequences.
Obviously,
Meanwhile,
she
one
has to
deputy
face.
reveals that he was able to reach Ava by phone just before their arrival and got a less than friendly response from the young girl.
27 minutes, she lied to the dispatcher or the call taker over text, and then when I caught her up, she told me to F myself and stop responding.
Okay.
Caught her up? Like, got her caught up. Like, hey, you know what's up? The jig's up.
That's when she started deleting more text messages.
Based on Ava's statements, deputies decide there's enough probable cause to arrest Ava and prepare to take the 11-year-old into custody.
Here, Amanda. Here, stop. Hey. Stop.
I know now, right now.
She can't sit in a dentist's office, so that's why I'm
Okay.
Deep breath.
Listen carefully. Don't make this.
You can talk to me in a minute.
No, she'll be out there.
She is going to hurt
She is gonna be jailed.
So stop. Listen to me. What's your Ava? Ava, stop struggling.
You pranked and you have to pay the
They're
price.
not going to hurt you. Listen carefully. What's going to happen here? No one's going to hurt you. You're going
Okay.
to sit in the car for now. Okay. If you go somewhere, what it's going to involve is taking pictures, taking fingerprints, and then they're going to call your parents to come and get you. So don't make the situation any worse. They'll be up shortly after that.
Go in the car?
No, you can't go in the car.
You can cuff me if you have to.
It can't. It just can't happen.
I'm telling you this right now, you're going to take this as a lesson at 11 years old, that if you do something stupid in the future, you're going to enjoy
A
those
dad,
cuffs.
a proud dad.
Ava is
man.
placed into the back of the police car, where her father delivers a few hard truths.
I'm just warning you, you're not going to sit for a couple hours. They're going to be bringing you into a building, fingerprinting you, doing all sorts of stupid for your stupid. Your life just changed, kid. Over a phone call, your life just changed.
Okay.
Minutes later, the reality of the situation continues to have an emotional impact on her parents.
Parents, obviously.
This is the best punishment for her right now. Sucks for us, but this is the best thing for her because she's bouncing in
It
it.
sucks for us. I work my off with you to keep this kid doing stuff normal like we did as kids, and this is the she does.
According to a statement from the Volusia County Sheriff's Office, 11-year-old Ava was charged with making a false police report concerning the use of a firearm in a violent manner, a felony, and misuse of 911, a
Okay.
misdemeanor. After being processed at the Family Resource Center, she was later transferred to the Volusia Regional Juvenile Detention Center in Daytona Beach, Florida, an experience she is unlikely to forget. We requested more information about her case from the Volusia County Juvenile Court, and they said nothing is releasable.
Okay. In this video, I just praise the man, the dad. He take and did every possible thing. Cooperate, every possible cooperation with the cops, and won't try to save child, because she has to learn a lesson. Because if she released today without a warning or strict lesson, she will do again like a criminal who is once a criminal and always be a criminal type. Okay, that's it for this video. Consider it subscribe. We will meet you in our next one. Until, stay safe, stay vigilant. Bye.